Hello, Pinewood. So, this is just a short slideshow that you can go through at your own pace to learn a little bit about some measures that normally we would cover with you at the beginning of the school year on that first movable I-Day when we're all together. But obviously, this year is a little different. So, the bulk of that time had to be spent talking about safety in terms of COVID. So, I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page as it relates to social, emotional, and safety measures that we have in place in our building. So this is the Pinewood Pledge. This should be hanging in your space. If you don't have one, don't worry. We ordered more posters, which should be here shortly. So we will make sure that you get one for your classroom community to have. So at Pinewood, we are proud and we are caring. We are safe. We are problem solvers. We are Pinewood. So those are the three things that we use to guide all of the work that we do here in terms of what our expectations are for different areas of our school. So during these first few weeks, one thing that would be important is to think about different areas in your classroom community and go through the expectations for those areas under the lenses of caring, safe, problem solver. So this is just a simple poster that I've made up here that you can draw your own version of for anchor charts that you would utilize for teaching kids the different spaces in your classroom or the different routines that you might have in your classroom. So for instance, you might have one for selecting books from your classroom library. So you would fill in that location spot with classroom library. And then you would work with your students to determine what it looks like when we're carrying in that space, what it looks like to be utilizing it safely and using that space safely, and how we can be a problem solver when we're in that space. Normally, we would have several in our classroom because we might have morning meeting and closing circle and what it looks like during centers. This year does look very different, so the opportunity to create these for multiple aspects of your classroom might be a little slimmer. But I would still recommend doing it just so that everyone's on the same page and that your students have really helped to define those expectations and feel like their voice is part of the classroom community. Once you've created those charts, then they can hang in your classroom to serve as reminders to students and kind of anchor their behavior by being able to look back and see what the expectations were. This then is our building-wide expectations. So this just goes through and shows you what the caring, safe, problem solver actions would be for a variety of locations within our building. So for example, in a buddy room, you can see that you would enter that space respectfully. That would be being caring. You should have a pass and always use your buddy room. This year we may not have a pass, but we would have permission from a teacher to go there, and we would be using the buddy room that we are assigned to. That would be being safe, and that we use the tools that are at that buddy room appropriately, and that would be being a problem solver. Some of these spaces may not apply to all students. Some of them may not be things that we even get to this year, such as the assembly. We probably aren't going to be having assemblies in person, but we will be having virtual assemblies. So some of the behavior expectations would still work for that. These are signs that display throughout our school with the proud to be behavior expectations for the various spaces in our school. So you can see here is a hallway one that you've probably seen before. On your right is a bathroom one, which you've probably seen before as well. If you're new to our building, then this part about having a pass is probably looking confusing to you. But under non-COVID times, we do have bathroom passes that we utilize as well as passes for hallway and nurse. In every classroom, they're consistent throughout the building. And then the pass that is given to each grade level for the bathroom varies so that an adult can see easily in the hall which bathroom a student should be using. So that green circle would be which our first graders use. The yellow square is what the third, fourth, and fifth graders utilize, and the red triangle is what the second graders utilize. It just helps us know if a student is where they need to be quickly with the visual. Here are those behavior expectations for the lunchroom and also for recess.